Now we're going to start what's called the grid drawing project. It's going to be great. It's a cool way to enlarge a picture and do a really high quality drawing. Let's give it a shot. First thing, each one of you is going to get a strip of cardboard, and using a ruler you need to cut an L out of each side of it. This is going to make our two pieces for drawing each box. Go ahead and cut it in half, and then cut out that section you just traced with the ruler. Once you're done cutting, you should have two pieces that look like L's. Now, here's a picture that we have. We're going to make it larger. Notice the grids on it. We're going to expand it using those lines. First thing we need to do is grid out our large paper in 2-inch boxes. So you're going to take a ruler and put a mark at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and then the end. Do that again at the bottom. Then you're going to use the ruler to connect those dots vertically in order to divide the paper into sections. Now I'm using a marker here. I don't want you to use one. I'd rather you use a pencil. Now we're going to divide our paper into squares going the other direction. Put a mark at 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Slide the ruler down and do that again, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Then use the ruler to connect those. Once we're done with that, let's bring in our original drawing and make sure that we have the same number of boxes on our big sheet as we did on our small sheet. Yep, looks good. The next thing you need to do is figure out where to start. Start with something easy. So I'm going in the second row and like the 9th box over, and I'm just going to draw that little piece using these little L pieces I cut out. Form them like that around the 1-inch box, and all you're going to do is draw what is in that box, nothing else. Make sure you draw it in the correct box on the large paper. Here I'm making little landmarks that are about the halfway point, just to help me out a little bit. There, that's not so bad. Now I'm going to move my 2 cardboard L's 1 box over and start to draw what's in that one. Now it's okay to kind of peek back at what you're doing a little bit, but you really want to focus on what's in that one box. Make sure to put those halfway landmarks to help you out with things. I'm just about done with this row. Once I finish it, let's remove those cardboard L's and do a little checking. Looks pretty good. Fix a little thing there. Now, let's keep going. We're going to go straight down because that's kind of a busy box right there. This is going to be difficult. It might take me a while, but it's important that we tackle something kind of difficult here. Now, I'm lightly sketching things in, not making anything too permanent, just to get the basic shape right now. Visually, you have to do a little bit of thinking. In a fairly detailed box like this, it's going to be important that you have a sharp pencil. So if your pencil starts getting dull, make sure you take a break, go sharpen it so you can get those fine lines in there. Now I'm still just lightly sketching things in. I can make changes if I need to, and I'm just trying to make sure that everything is lined up and that I fit all the necessary components or pieces of the drawing in that box. At this point, I'm guessing that you probably kind of get the idea. So after I do this little detail, I'm going to do some of just the major large outlines of the wings. I'm not going to focus on the small details and the spots on the wings of the butterfly, but I'm just going to get the basic shape of the wings, just to give you a little idea of what to do next. At this point, we have just a little bit left to do. So I'm going to get a few little details in there, but I'm going to make sure that, in general, the large wings of the butterfly have the correct shape. You're probably getting the idea of how to do all this now, so we're actually going to hit pause and call this end of part 1 of the video. Do a good job with it, take your time, and have fun. See ya!